We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Go! Go!
First down, Walker. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Throwing on second and long. Walker. Into the hands of Patrick, left side. He's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
To throw is Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, go.
Now Walker. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Walker now. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Walker from the gun on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Walker now on second down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is caught, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for our Broncos.
On first and 10, Walker. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Got it. Ready?
Here's second and 10.
19 tight. 19.
Walker. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now Walker. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Tucker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 3rd and 12. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Broken tackle. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Walker. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now Lutz for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Minshew. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back
What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
A first down throw for Walker. That's taken in by Dulcich. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season was because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for Walker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. To throw is Walker. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over first and 10. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Here's Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. He finds Mayer here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took it a little too far. It's second down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warrior 70.
Second down. Here's Walker. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's out to the flat for Akers. Room past the 35. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Chosen, 34 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Raiders 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Walker. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Option play, and Walker's going to run with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
To throw is Walker. Incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got his target. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich. 63 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 44-yard line.
And Walker now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
70 Timberwolves. Check, hurt. Say, hurt. Ready.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
On the ready.
Broncos, 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Working out of the gun here, Walker. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, Minshew. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith with a grab. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Smith, 93 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Now
10
Minshew.
at the 33-yard line.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.